Hello everybody and welcome back to our AC Shadows playthrough. Started a new recording chunk after the last one was kind of short because I had Fortnite to do. And today we are going to go recruit Yaya to the league. Um, Wait, did I just see what I thought I saw? I need to go back and make sure. Oh my god, that sunset is beautiful outside. Gorgeous. Sorry for this, but I want to make absolutely sure what I thought I saw was what I actually saw. Let's see. An eye for an eye. The time has come. Naoe sets out to avenge her father's death by slaying Oda Nobunaga, leader of the Shin Bakufu. Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. Okay, well, that's really making me think they're about to retcon the whole story of how Oda Nobunaga died. And I could understand why they retcon the origin story of the Assassin's Creed the way they did. But that was still like a major retcon, and it's not one that, if Bayek wasn't such an amazing character, would not sit well with me at all. I don't feel the same way I did about Bayek with Naoe or Yasuke. That may change, but I doubt it. Certainly don't feel that way the way I did about their story as I do with this game. So I'm really not happy that we're just murder Oda Nobunaga. It's also making me worried that the story I don't want to see about how, ooh, it's the evil commoner, is about to happen again. Which would be very annoying. Because Toyotomi is one of the most fascinating individuals. I would say characters, but that's too fictional-esque sounding, I guess. One of the most fascinating figures of the Sengoku period. Specifically because he was a peasant who rose to shogun. And in my opinion, the way he did it and what he did afterwards made him interesting. But I'm worried that a lot of the complexity with his character is about to be completely stripped away. For no reason. Generator, affliction effectiveness. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at that right now. No real need. About more basic weapon that just don't matter. And a gear hood that, again, doesn't matter. Let's go try to sell some of that, because I do need Mon after I spent almost all of it. Where's Heiji? I mean, he clearly doesn't have to sleep at all. And there's no way to fast forward time, so... guess he's just not there. Yay! Yeah, I'm not having the most fun with this game so far. The story and the auto leveling systems and the other unfortunates that were brought over from Odyssey. Though I will say the damage sponge enemy issue has been brought down a little bit, which is nice. Which was, in my opinion, the second biggest cardinal sin of AC Odyssey, which, if it was just called Odyssey, I would say is a very good game with some issues. But the Assassin's Creed changes how I feel about it on its head. No Heiji. So I guess we're not doing anything with the inventory right now. Anyways, today we're gonna go do the Stray Dogs quest. Yaya, the warrior monk who fought bravely at Hongenji, may be convinced to rally behind a new cause. So let's go find her by going to the Tenoji Pagoda and not getting killed by the Iko Iki there. Alright, and there's no leap of faith point here, which is insane in my opinion. The fact that there's no leap of faith point is
I need to
insane.
keep out of sight.
It actually is just disturbing. Why would you not have a leap of faith point? Of course, I missed my freaking roll, and now I'm stuck in a tree.
It's the
Ow. Oh, I've already gotten the paper here. Right. Okay. Basically aggroing everyone here because I can't get out, which is mightily annoying. Here we go.
Your life isn't mine.
Away from the Eco-Wiki, please. Alright, let's get moving. I also don't like how, now that we've done what I suppose is the first arc of the game, it immediately spoils, oh, Oda Nobunaga's the leader, or that's what we're doing next. I really would have preferred that the menu was a lot more bland and not spoiled it by saying, we're doing something to go after our father's killers. You know, not spoiling who's the next target. Which to me is really annoying. There's where the Thrown to the Dogs quest took place. Let's keep running. No slowdown, you can just sprint it full stop. That's annoying too. Actually. Japanese maple. Like, it really feels like this is a half attempt to make build off of Odyssey and make it better, but they really only went halfway. Medieval Japan was largely forested, with about 75% of the country covered in forest. Various species of trees could be found, such as the Japanese beech, katsura, Japanese hornbeam, Japanese cherry, and Japanese maple. Contrary to what one might think, some trees in Japan retain their bright red leaves all year round. Notable example is the Acer palmatum. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that last word. Commonly known as the Japanese maple. Although many associate its spectacular foliage with the autumn, some varieties of this tree display red leaves in all seasons, adding to a timeless touch of beauty to the gardens and landscapes. Fun fact, I used to, when I was much younger, have a tree, Japanese maple tree in like my family's front yard before it was felled by someone trying to sabotage a company that they were working for. Or at least that was the reason the company gave us. Yeah, they did like totally saw through the roots. So what happened was eventually the tree just fell, and I gotta say I was never really happy with the rest of my family's decision to put in turf instead of the grass that we used to have. Partially because it did cause that, but also partially because I was just always more of a fan of the grass. Turf is so artificial. Looks like she's fighting someone.
A fight. Yaya may need me.
Looks like she's fighting with an Iko-Iki. Yeah, we're now level 10, so can help her out effectively.
It looked like you needed help turning the tide.
We monks can handle ourselves. But since you're here, it's good to see you again.
You too. We make a good team. In fact, you should join me. Now that I fight for the greater good.
Many walk your kind of path. But not me. I don't do revenge.
My path chose me when Oda Nobunaga invaded Iga. I would have preferred to stay in my valley. My father's killers must answer for their crime, just like Wada Koretake.
While it is true that we rarely choose our destiny, we must take responsibility for it.
I am taking responsibility.
No. You take revenge. It is not the same. I know you mean well. Look, help me investigate what these monks wanted and why. And I'll think about it. All right?
All right.
I had so many issues with that cutscene.
This one lives.
You steal from a sacred place and call yourself a monk? What happened to your faith?
In this world, you steal or get stolen from. I know which side I want to be on. My brothers and I woke up to the truth. I traded faith in invisible things for faith in reality.
Where did you take the valuables?
There are no valuables here. The real loot is at the Christian church.
You're no more honorable than a pack of stray dogs. What should we do with this one?
Forgive him. We don't punish him. Because, yeah, she's all about pacifism to the extreme. Yeah, last cutscene not mentioning, like, elaborating on the Japanese word. I think it was sumiyoshi. I can't remember off the top of my head. Was a little annoying, and also just the way Naoe acted like we've known Yaya for so long. We barely know who she is. We barely interacted with her. Suddenly, we're acting. The game's acting like we've been her best pal with her for 3 hours, or palling around with her for 3 hours, which we haven't. But yeah, let's do what she wants us to do. Forgive
You
him.
spoke of forgiveness. Who could be more worthy of it than a stray dog?
You are right. He needs empathy, or he will never change. You are forgiven for this theft. But pray I don't catch you stealing again.
Out! No, no, no!
Your face. Are you alright?
Nothing I can't handle. One of the thieves left your quarters with your hairpin fastened to his robe.
My husband's kanzashi.
His hood fell, and I caught a good look. Young, with a dark brow. He used to follow you around the years back. A grumpy duckling after its mother.
Tetsuo.
Yes, like someone pissed in his buckwheat.
That kanzashi meant something to you?
It belonged to my husband. One of the only things I had left that touched him. That felt like him in my hands. When grief has no home, it will turn to anger. We need to find Tetsuo.
That monk said others went to Takatsuki Church. Tetsuo may be there with the kanzashi.
Let's go.
Give him grace, Yaya. Perhaps he does not know what he did.
He will return here safe. But he has some explaining to do. Tetsuo knows what that hairpin means to me.
Who is he?
I was his spiritual guide. He lost his parents before he could stand. But then, when my husband died, I needed time. I left Tetsuo and joined Kyonyo at Honganji. I heard the boy never smiled again.
He must have missed you.
I can't be responsible for him. I did my part. I taught him everything he needed to know. And this is how he repays me? Meet me once you have the kanzashi. And Tetsuo.
I can already tell you, I am not liking this quest whatsoever. I am not liking it at all. Guess we're going here to Katsuki. Yeah, I haven't been to this northern part of Setsu at all. Like, I do not like this quest at all. She is pretty hypocritical in that what she's saying. Blaming him for feeling abandoned. Like, it's just, it grates on me a little. Honestly, I'm kind of glad I did release the Savior. as a break between the first couple episodes and the rest of this playthrough. Only because I will need a break from it. Whenever, like, I can get a break. Don't know when that will be, though. Yeah, it's almost fall. I'm sure when we return it'll be fall. Critical hits is nice. I would have preferred something for stealth, though. Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of the meditate feature. That is so stupid. Honestly, I'm already wishing for Tsushima back. Guess though I'm gonna have to wait for Hexy to come out next year. Sub-region discovered, Muggy Lands. What the fudge was that about? I assassinate him, he gets up, I assassinate him again, and everything vanishes. Bug. Yeah, I also don't like how Ubisoft just kind of folded to a member of the Japanese parliament regarding shrine desecration. Like, I just have an issue when companies fold to governments with what they can and can't put in to their games. Like, yeah, I know, desecrating a shrine, not exactly a good thing. But the justice.
You do not look like a legitimate tax authority.
Keep out of this. I'm collecting taxes here. All quite legitimate.
Hold on.
This world has enough corruption without you.
It was only a joke. But one I'm willing to defend.
Where? I don't even see him. Oh, there. Oh, he's a damage sponge. Okay. But yeah, like, it would be like if Ubisoft quietly passed a law saying that you couldn't do things like destroy buckets or pews in. That is taken step by step from Valhalla, completely reused. In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, like, you couldn't break stuff in churches at all. You can break stuff in churches. Now, I still think there's an argument to be made about whether or not you can't break enough, especially since you're playing as a Viking. But that still doesn't mean, it's not like they just made it impossible to desecrate things, which again just rubs me the wrong way.
Thank you for your help. The roads are getting more and more dangerous these days. What can I do to thank you?
Scout intel.
Please be my eyes and report back to my allies.
I will say, little encounters like these are very nice. I won't deny that I appreciate the addition of them immensely. But other things, not so much. Like, this really does feel like a halfway step from Odyssey to a full-on like actual Assassin's Creed game, but one where they stumbled as they were moving through, and it's just not as good as other games. I mean, I know Ubisoft is worrying about Tencent, or like is dealing with Tencent trying to buy them out and creditors. I mean, they're what, a couple $100 million in debt, or is it a billion? I can't remember how much they're in debt. The company's in debt and struggling, But I mean, this is not going to be the game that saves them. Actually, financially it might. In terms of like the game that turns everything around, this isn't going to be it. It's going to get people buying the game, and it's going to stave off the inevitable. But unless they learn from their like mistakes of previous games and anti-consumer practices, which I will say, they've taken the right step with this game, but they haven't fixed the issue. They're not going to. Here's Takatsuki. They're not going to recover, and eventually Tencent is going to eat them up. Though I will say, I do not like mobile game developers having so much say in things that aren't mobile games. Personally. So I guess this is like a Portuguesa settlement. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna go full English and say Portuguese. Remember, I have to knock him out. I can't kill him. I would be interested to see what a Japanese church looks like, though. I also do like how this apparently isn't a restricted area. The city. But
That
again,
monk said his accomplices went to rob the Christian church. I should look there for Tetsuo.
here's the church, the Takatsuki church. Like there are some improvements compared to the parkour in Odyssey, but not enough. Parkour still feels like more of an afterthought in some areas, especially the places you'd expect it to be most present, which are cities. I mean, same with the wilds, but mainly cities.
Why do we let the Namban build their temples here? Probably for profit.
Yes, religious freedom doesn't mean diddly in this time. Alright, we grab and knock him out. Nope.
Don't hurt me!
Quiet, Tetsuo. Yaya sent me. Come on.
I didn't take anything. I swear. I've done nothing wrong. I'm just a simple monk.
Did Tetsuo think I was sent to kill him? I better stop him before he gets himself hurt.
Little boy. Ooh, it's the Takatsuki Castle.
Tetsuo!
Runs fast. Oof.
I taught you humility, respect, and you stole from us? From me?
You left me. You were my guide. When you left, I lost my way.
So you become a thief?
Yaya, stop.
You have something to say?
Take some responsibility, Yaya.
You and Tetsuo both played a part in this. He's safe and you have the pin. That's all that matters.
How quickly my anger has taken a hold of me. When I lost my husband, I pushed you away. I was no good for the world. I left you with no choice but to find another family. Even if they were stray dogs. Will you forgive me, Tetsuo?
I forgive you, big sister.
There is something to this passive forgiveness. It has been a long time since I asked for it myself.
Well, as much as I disliked this quest, let's work together.
Did you consider my offer? Will you join us?
You say you fight for the greater good. I believe you.
Good. We will be glad to have you.
Trophy and bronze, build your league. Recruit your first ally. Quest complete, stray dogs. Some random blank thing just got completed. Yaya, the warrior monk, joined the Kurabusha Iki. Okay, I didn't get to finish all that. Ally recruited Yaya. Congratulations, Ubisoft Quebec. You took what might have been an interesting character, stripped away all of the nuance, and made it basic and perfect in a box. You must be so proud of yourselves. The way that quest is handled actually annoys me. Like, genuinely, that was the most annoying handling of a quest I've seen in some time. That really annoyed me. Sorry, I'm just like, I'm mad because there was so much opportunity for nuance, for more to that, and they just... Beeps. Alright, till next time.